Called the Farriss Brothers, and in the studio we've got a man who not only instrumental in the band, the success of the band, but instrumental in making the show happen last night. When you talk about the Farriss Brothers, a bloke once told me, when it comes to the Farriss Brothers, you got a straight one, you got a mild one, and you got a wild one. We've got a wild one. Timmy Farriss, how you doing, Tim?
Good, thanks, fellas. Thanks for having me.
What a great show.
Man,
Thanks a lot.
Are you proud of the show?
Yeah, I guess so. It's not really my show. I mean, I was involved, but yeah, when I watched it last night on television in sort of real time, in the kitchen at home cooking dinner, my wife rates my food now.
Oh.
And then just watching it on television like a normal Joe Blow, I was actually really proud of it. So,
Timmy,
more proud of the career, I guess.
Can you? Yeah, absolutely. Could you take us back to the moment when someone actually decided, yeah, we're going to do this telemovie? Were you a part of that initial chat? Were you wary about it at the time, or were you like, yeah, that sounds a great idea?
Wary, probably. I mean, always. There's been a lot of offers, and when we finally accepted this one, well, not accepted, but when we finally sort of thought, well, this has got half a chance.
Gave it the thumbs up.
Yeah, we sort of thought, well, the only way it's ever going to work is if we're sort of slightly involved so that we keep the bastards honest.
Yeah.
I always ask this question of any band member that comes in, and it's usually a prickly one because it's like trying to pick your favourite child, I suppose.
Yeah.
Out of your repertoire of INXS songs, which would go over 100, I would imagine, which is your favourite one to play in a concert?
That'd have to be the one I wrote. No. We'd never play that.
Which one's that? Which one did you write?
Exactly. Some B-side. No, I guess, there's a lot. I mean, there's honestly, from the moment you walk out on stage to the time you finish, I love playing every song, and that's what it's really all about, But, it's funny, there's a song we rarely ever play, but Calling All Nations from the Kick album is a favourite one to play. Taste It from Welcome to Wherever You Are is another favourite. And then there's a song like Devil Inside, which guitar-wise for me is a real workout,
And what about emotionally? The song that pulls at the heartstrings most?
Beautiful Girl.
Yeah, great song.
Never Tear Us Apart. After Michael died, the first time we played that on stage, it took like a year to stop getting chills every time we played that. So, there's a lot of songs. There's a lot of songs, I guess, that bring back emotions.
Yeah,
Timmy, great last night that you guys started at the top of the mountain, which was Wembley. All roads led to Wembley. And Tim, I asked Chris Murphy this question: What was more fun for you as a band? Was it getting to the top of the mountain and Wembley, or was it just playing those old beer barns, like at Narrabeen and around the northern beaches and up and down the coast?
Good question. You ought to do radio. I guess, I'd be lying if I didn't say that I had a really great time playing Wembley. That was really, really awesome experience. I mean, in fact, I was more nervous last night watching the television show than I was before we went on stage.
Fair income.
Oh, absolutely.
Wow.
Is that because you were straighter last night watching the TV?
Yeah, probably. That might have had something to do with it. But no, actually, I was pretty straight that night at Wembley. It was just that it was INXS Day in the UK as well, just kind of like it was here. In fact, Mark Opitz rang me 2 days ago and said, this feels just like it did right before you guys played Wembley. And I went, yeah, it kind of does. But the thing is that when we walked on stage at Wembley, it was like a huge sigh of relief because all the shit was behind us. Then we just got to go out there and play, and that, I just couldn't get the grin off my face.
When you hear Johnny start with the